The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't... The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, bro.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up.
Oh, ball's out! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And the Terrapins want to move quickly. He's going to pass on second down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Reads it, fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Now he's going to break the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the... Oh, there's the ball! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Finds a spot in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
UCLA.
Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
Wants to throw on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to go deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
And the Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 35, he's loose. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Nice move to keep moving. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. The give from the gun. Makes his man miss. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 1st down for this offense.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
2nd down coming up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Finds his big tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. He's going to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Just flicking away defenders. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The give to the back. Nice move there. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another